Cancer Sun, most notably, but also it may resonate with Cancer Moon and Cancer Rising. Please make sure to check out your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising sign video, as you may be operating more fully from one aspect of your personality over another at any given time. Also keep in mind, though I say this is you, I'm very aware this can be your partner or someone else around you just as well. So there's no need to get offended by what I say, and it also may not be a read. If it's not, stay tuned, maybe the next one will be. Cancerians, let's see if I'm getting any downloads for Cancerians. Experience. Some of you may be getting new equipment also, whatever that means. Judicial, so there may be something going on in the court system, or that's legal in nature for some of you. This is weird. I'm getting this word like vetted or something like that. I don't have my laptop. I think that means like kind of like being fully invested in something. So you may be fully invested in something. That may be a part of this reading. I don't know yet. Cancerians. You feel, okay, either you're playing a game with somebody or somebody's playing a game with you, because I'm getting the word spades, like card games, So it could be like, or there could be something about a spade. I don't know. Who uses spades anymore? Um, oh, that might have been invade. That might have been invade. Like you feel like somebody's crowding you, or somebody feels like you're crowding them. Okay? So there could be something like that for some of you. All right. So let me clear this deck. And we're going to start with astrology cards to see what the main energy is for you guys. Thanks for being here. For those of you who are watching live and or the replay, please do make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I need help with the algorithm. Okay, main energy for Cancerians right now. What is the main energy for the Cancerians right now? That card wants to peek out. The 11th house, a friend, networks, associations, wishes coming true. Let's wait and see what that means. I was going to try to read into it, but I want to grab another card first. For me, I could be wrong, but it kind of feels like it is something about you. It feels more like yearning for something. I don't know if that was it or not. Yeah, it's like you're yearning for something that you're not telling people. How is somebody going to help you to get what you want if you never tell them what you want? You know what I'm saying? For others of you, there may be a friendship that you have that you're hiding for whatever reason. Maybe it's like, my words are not wanting to come to me here. Conflict of interest regarding a friend, or it may be like, some of you may have an older sibling that's been hidden. That's another thing. Or there's something hidden about an older sibling. Either way, to be honest with you, the feeling I get for Cancerians on this so far, though, is like there's something you're really, really yearning for, but you're not telling anybody what it is that you really want. Cancerians, please, the main energy. You're not telling anybody what you want when it relates to your home. Because Vesta is the home and hearth. So I assume this means like that for the person this is for, maybe you live with somebody and you're not telling the person around you or in your home what you really desire. For some of you, there could be something, this is going to sound really out there, and it is out there, but for some people it will apply, that maybe your older sibling hid a home that was meant for you or that was designated, or just, you know what I mean, to you. That one's going to be for very few, but most of you, it's just not talking about what you want within the home, or even that you're wanting a home. You know what I mean? Could be that too. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. You're not telling people what you want when it relates to your home situation, your family situation, the fourth house. That is family roots, home stability. Sign of Cancer, often associated with the mother. But it's like you're not telling people what you want within your home environment. Maybe you're wanting more love or you're wanting more money. All right, let's move on. We're going to go into the tarot. Now, this tarot reading may be a continuation of this first reading, or it may be a totally different reading altogether. If this one doesn't resonate, stay tuned. There will be another one right after that with another deck. So this is a 2-for-1, actually 3-for-1 reading, because what I just did was a reading too. All right. Cancerians. What's going on with the Cancerian people? Oh, that wants to fall out immediately. What is that? Feeling stuck. Of course you're feeling stuck. If you're not telling people what you want, what you need, of course you're feeling stuck. You may talk about needing to find a different perspective about how you go about getting what you want, and communication is key. Cancerians. Some of you may be taking a break, or you may, like I'm getting the word rest. You're trying to rest. All right. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries person, Pisces person, Aquarius, any of those signs. Doesn't have to be any of them, but this kind of feels like somebody who doesn't want to tell other people what they want or what they need, because that's why they're stuck, is because they took the chance to tell somebody what they wanted or what they needed. So now it's almost like a wound around that. Like, I can't tell people my plans or what I want or what I need because they'll sabotage it. It's something like that. Cancerians. Some of you also could be stuck because you took a risk how do I word this? You took a risk either to have an affair or because of someone else's affair. Or their sexual activity, I guess, is the word that I should use, because it's not necessarily an affair. And maybe, you know, this may have been something that, like, it was working out for you. You felt like this was a win-win situation, maybe, or that you would win out of this somehow. And that's why you waited. I don't know if I should take all of those, but I'm going to. Some of you could have been waiting for a partner and a new beginning with this partner. Something about a stuck victory and that being the reason you agreed to a new beginning too, for some of you. This is okay. So whatever is going on, like I described this, you know, you may have took a risk because of your affair or somebody else's affair, and maybe felt like, you know, this was working out. Some of you could have been waiting for a partner. This person could have lived at a distance, doesn't have to be. But it's like you're getting like dogmatic about something here, or you were. Because this is like a bullying card. Hold on. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Like you were waiting for your partner in a new beginning, but this person might have been a bully. All right. So for some of you, whatever this wait was, you wanted to change it. You wanted to stop waiting. Maybe this partner kept you waiting. I don't know if I should take those or not. You were holding on to this person. I kind of get this feeling like where you hold on to them and then you walk away and you hold on until you walk away. It's like you keep hoping that eventually that, you know, they'll take the cue and go, okay, I don't want you to leave, please. Here's what you want. You know what I mean? I don't know, Chrissy. Somebody may have strung you along sexually. Oh, some of you, like I saw this, but some of you didn't want to walk away from somebody, but you were left out in the cold. You may be wondering about this partner. Could be that too. This is going to sound really kind of crazy too. Some of you, it could be like, this isn't talking about family. I mean, maybe it is, but it doesn't have a family card in it. But it's like, you felt like somebody like left you hanging or didn't nurture or care for you in some way. But it's like, maybe you just like wanted to hang back and hoping that they would step in and do something to change it. either you or your partner, like, this was never going to get off the ground, honestly. It's more about waiting on a victory. Y'all, I don't know what the victory is. Maybe the victory is generosity for you. Maybe you were hoping somebody was going to give you money. Up, there's that family card right there. Um, Maybe, okay. For some of you, this could be about a family situation where you gave them money, like you were generous with them, and you were hoping that they were going to be the same way with you, and they weren't. Yeah, they weren't. For most of you. Of course, everybody's story can be different because not every Cancerian is going through the same thing at the same time. But I kind of get that vibe. It's kind of like you feel like I gave all this to you. Why are you being so reluctant to give to me? Like, what is the deal with that? Or this may be how a family member is feeling about you. And I get the feeling, honestly, they knew it, but you never spoke it. So that's how they could dance around the subject because you never talked about it. All right, let's move on. I'm sorry, the idiot across the street has got a motorcycle going. I shouldn't call him an idiot for that, but I mean, like, dude, do we have to have all this noise, really? Does your masculinity require that you have loud pipes and shit? Like, F off. Okay. Cancerians. Now we're going to go to the Fallen Angel deck. Again, this may be a continuation of one or both of those readings, or it may be a totally different reading for a different Cancerian. I don't know. You knew something and you were keeping it a secret. Were you keeping secrets for a family member? Is that what it was? You got wish fulfillment by keeping secrets for a family member. For some of you. Or somebody in the home. Or about a home. Whatever. Okay, Cancerians. 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 I get this feeling like you acting like everything is just fine, but knowing underneath the surface it's not. This is the honesty card. This could be a situation where the truth is going to come out. It's something that you already knew about, potentially. Okay. So that could be it. Like, whatever this, remember I said you got wish fulfillment by keeping a secret about a family member, for instance, or about what's going on in your home. Like, the truth is going to come out about that situation. It's like it's coming up again in some way. It could be the relationship of a child. Maybe they got wish fulfillment out of this too. Y'all, for a lot of you, it can be a child, but it doesn't have to be a child. But whatever the situation is, like I said, I feel like somehow it's coming back up. Okay. So maybe because of this situation, they were able to persuade you back into whatever's going on. Okay. Till I go further, I really won't know that much more. But I kind of get that feeling you or another person was able to persuade the other through this hidden thing, right? For others of you, it could have been something about somebody's relationship with a boss or at work. Cancerians. But now you're not okay with that, or the other person's not okay with it. That's why it's coming back up. You may not have told a person that you felt like they were like persuading you back, or the other way around. Yeah, somebody here is disputing a new beginning, disputing a renewal. Cancerians. There we go. Yeah. Whatever this is, I feel like this is like the universe's way of telling you to leave this, to put this in the past, because one or both of the people involved are not happy with this agreement anymore, with this arrangement. Yeah, somebody does not want to recover this. This also conversely could be that like you were trying to recover, you know what I mean, like health wise, but um, family shared resources at the center of this reading. The family member doesn't want to share with you anymore, or you don't want to share with them anymore, or both of you don't want to share with each other anymore. That could be a story for some of you. Maybe this was something that worked out in the past good for both of you, but now it doesn't for one or both of you. You're going to have to let this go. Some of you, one of you may be holding on and the other one is trying to let go. Could even be that. Holding on is just making it worse, is the story I got right there. It's actually making it worse because it's making one or both of the parties like delve back into the past and start digging up all this old hurt that would have, you know, kind of like floated by and gone unnoticed, like forgiven, but it's bringing it all back up to the surface. That's how I feel about that. Somebody did not want to, this could be you because it's saying this reading is for you, but like there's somebody here that does not really want to do this again. Like you may have been persuaded to, or you may even persuaded someone else in the past, but like right now somebody does not want this anymore. Somebody could be mad that money was hidden too. look. It's just leading to misfortune. So, guys, overall, the energy here, oh, looking at the four corners, be very careful, because the four corners is talking about someone telling the truth, that they were being persuaded to hold on so they would experience a misfortune. Maybe this person was mad because you didn't want a new beginning, so it's kind of like they held on to you to backstab you, or vice versa. Okay. I gotta say this. So, even though this is talking about home and hearth, let me look at this. Whoever, there could be a situation here where there was a friend, hold on, experiencing some sort of misfortune. You were trying to recover a friendship, but maybe this friend didn't want a new beginning with you. There could be something like that too. So this could be the family hiding this secret, or your friends hiding this secret. There's something going on about somebody telling the truth, that somebody was being persuaded to hold on so that they would experience a misfortune, and maybe try to like get back with this friend who didn't want them. Or was unsure of them. For some of you, it could also be like what you may have lost a friend, like you were going through a recovery process and experienced a misfortune, and they just up and left you. Could be that too. Whoever it is, they're happy about this ending, even though they're also cautious too. All right, let's do a advice for Cancerian people. Hi, Catherine. Chrissy, if you're still here, I'll try to answer your question, just not during the reading that I'm already doing. You just have to let me know that you're still here. Advice for Cancerians. Advice for Cancerians. I'm getting the Strength card for you, even though I'm not drawing it. It's like you have a lot of options here, basically. But I think this is more about you taking a time out because you're not seeing the full picture of what's going on. Advice for Cancerians. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. The advice is don't make a choice. Don't make a choice. And I mean, I don't know if that's forever or just for a short time, but I think this is saying don't make a choice. At least not right now. About your friend or your long-term goals. Could be something about that. Or to go towards what that wish fulfillment is, because maybe this person is trying to fight you or keep you from getting it. Don't make a choice. Okay. Maybe there's a good reason why you're being vague. You're trying to force them into saying something that you don't want to say, for instance. Like, say, this is what I need. You want them to say what they want so that you don't have to say what you want. Does that make sense? when I'm looking at this card, okay, the other cards that came out, it's not telling you don't make a choice. It's telling you the fact that you didn't make a choice is what led to the upheaval. The problems that happened was because you were so vague. You didn't tell them what you wanted. You got to stop trying to project that, like trying to make them tell you what they want. And instead, because when you do that, like it takes away your power. It's like you have to tell them what it is that you want. Being vague about it is not going to get you what you want. It's not healthy. You may have been trying to trap them by not telling them how you felt, or vice versa. They may have used this as a way to hold you because you kept waiting for them to tell you what they wanted. So if they didn't tell you, you would still keep holding on, right? Yeah. Just recognize the pattern is all I'm saying. It's funny, I say recognize the pattern, that's all I'm saying. Take advice. Pay attention to what's going on. Be honest with yourself. You know it's time to go. Okay? Some of you may have been trying to keep the peace about some sort of friendship here so that you could recover, but you wound up experiencing a misfortune and also discovering something that you didn't understand or expect. So now it's like you're cautious of your partner here. Yeah, you have strong anger here also. So don't wait. Don't wait for somebody to tell you what they want. That's how they're keeping you hanging for some of you. Also, don't wait to tell people what you want. I really do. I feel like somebody just kept you trapped by being vague with you, or vice versa. Do y'all understand what I'm talking about? Can you make a can make a, what's the word? Kind of like a pact here today that you're not going to do this again. Like, you're not going to wait for somebody to tell you what they want. Like, you can tell them, hey, I want to know what you want, for instance. But if they are vague and hem-haw around and like they're fumbling the ball, that's enough. Like, don't sit there and wait. Good example would be like, for instance, I want a divorce, I don't want a divorce, right? Well, if the person is like, I don't know, I just got to think about it, and they just keep thinking about it and thinking about it, and they never make a choice, is a way to, that's weird. I just heard strangle you basically. It's a way to basically hold you in place and keep you messed up. You know what I mean? So let's not do this anymore. All right. All right. So let's look at your person of interest. And then that's going to be the last of this reading. Person of interest for the Cancerians. Now I'm going to tell you, remember I said this can go the other way around too. You may not realize, or maybe you do realize, that's what you were doing to somebody else. You know what I mean? Trying to keep them confused by not telling them what you want so they would keep holding on, to something that wasn't healthy for either one. Cancerian's person of interest. Cancerian's person of interest, please. There's a couple of cards here. Your person of interest is fearful of loss. There's a lack of trust. So maybe they created distance with you and they're feeling upset. That's the way it comes up. So, over a past situation, something that happened in the past. Yeah, because you were so vague, or because they had been so vague, or they wanted to keep things vague. It could be that too. You know what I mean? But I'm not seeing this person holding on to you. You know what I mean? Even though there is a fear of loss, this person, I don't feel like they're holding on to you because it's like either they don't trust you because you're vague, or it's like they're going away, or when this could be a past situation though, like I said, like they're creating distance because in the past they didn't tell you the truth about what they wanted. Either way, some of you, this person could have been, they could have gotten involved with a work relationship that ended in the past. Oh, maybe somebody forgave this person for having a relationship at work in the past, and through this allowance of this, um, were able to use that to get the wish fulfillment the family wanted. Does that make sense? Like, oh yeah, I forgive you for having an affair at work, right? Because somehow the person would overcompensate and the family would get everything that they wanted through this person's guilt. There could be something like that for some of you. All right, guys. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all again soon. Bye, guys.